altitude. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I go all the way back to college with Le'Veon Bell. One of the better body transformations I've seen, from a big, thick power back to the guy we see now who can do everything.
And 2 years ago, of course, last year the injury, but 2 years ago over 1,300 yards. I think they think he can top that this year.
I don't think there's any question about it.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Buchanan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. That's complete to Chris Conley. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run with Davis. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. How can you get much more balance than this? Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward, coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it up, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And let's run through the Dolphins defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL. But Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Again, Tannehill. McConnell's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
It's complete to Parker, left side. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They go again with Davis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out here in the eye. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game so far.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Niall Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down.
Watch left. Stop right there. 3 down. Set.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. And got his man complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the 1st. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On 1st down, Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down.
Watch 32.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's got time. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sideline.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They come out here in the eye. Now Roethlisberger on first down, surveying the field. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Second down, here's Roethlisberger. Brought in by Coates. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Ben on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They go play action, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And there's a flag on the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chris Culliver.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Defense showing blitz.
Alert! Alert!
On the carry, it's Davis. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And able to find Conley. And he will handle 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Here's Davis now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that's incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Again, Tannehill underneath to Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And just like that, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. And this one a 41-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Give him 11 on the game there, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Play clock winding down.
Check 26, check 26.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So second and 10 here.
Hey. Got three. Let's go. 3 down. 180.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, all this game, like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try to take the field goal out of it.
The pass complete to Justin Hunter. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout with Andrew White. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off William Gay. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. After the penalty, it's Bell. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. And the big tight end shifting around. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's Bell. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Second down following the incompletion. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And now with a play clock counting down, Chuck Pagano's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
So it'll be first down here after the run. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Second down is Tannehill. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it was really, really tough for the defender to get through him.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Their big tight end. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Here we go. Hurry up, let's go! Crunch! Set! Lock 80!
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Kiko Alonso, the offseason pickup from Philly, in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Right 20! 4 down! Under 10! 10! Hey! Watch twist! Watch twist!
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to look deep down the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion.
We got three, fellas. We got three. 30. 4 down. Monday. Switch. 50. No. Off. Middle. Alert three.
Now Ben on third and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. Give him 30 yards there. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Two. Like 80. Hurry up, let's go. 20. Watch the whip.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them, that they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 20! A big play that time for the Dolphins. 41 yards on the ground. Well, a nice little sprint there. I guess if you're the defense, the only thing you hold on to, you got him out of bounds, but it's first and goal.
And that's all you can hold on to because they didn't hold on to him very well on that run. He gives them first and goal, as you outlined, with a big-time play.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They come out here in the I. First down and goal to go from the 7. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Dagger! Dagger!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So now here's the kicker, Andrew Franks, in a pressure spot. This for the lead in the final stages. And Frank's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this was not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And there's a flag on the play. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive linemen wanted the point of attack. They're levered way better than the defenders. The low man wins when you're getting underneath and trying to move people. And that's exactly what happened on that play. The offensive line moved the defensive front, created space, and the end result, a fantastic run.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Penalty marker is down here. And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late. An illegal contact on a quarterback, the defenders really have to get in line.
So they're operating in the red zone. And here we go on 1st and goal. Now they're running on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Brown, the lone receiver left. Back to throw. James has got it. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Little motion now from the tight end. And the offense still needs 9 yards here on 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it. But I just knocked him off. You can't do that here. Field goal's a chip.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this comes up well short. It's no good, and a disappointing finish as that is how this is going to end. Well, Charles, there's an old saying, don't let a loss beat you twice.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon. When you look at it and all of your preparation went into winning this week, now you have to absorb a loss and find a way to shake it off.
So for the Dolphins, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.